Hey guys, this is Earl with Lone Star Reptiles. Today we're going to talk about the Dragon Hatch trays versus the light diffuser for your egg boxes. But before we get started there, we're going to do a shout out to our sponsors, Venom Life and Get Hooked. Please go check out the website, venomlifegear.com. When you get to the checkout, you can hit the promo code LSR, all capital letters. You get 10% off the entire purchase. Also, go check out Sensor Push. You can see Sensor Push at sensorpush.com. You can buy directly from there, or you can buy them off of Amazon. Guys, Sensor Push is, man, we use it on everything. All right, guys, so before I get started with this, I've heard some stuff here in the last couple of weeks about incubation, and I'm just going to tell our experience on what has happened, but I hear people talking about they're going to breed, let's say, spot nose to spot nose. And he was told to be careful because there can be problems with that. He explained that he would incubate at lower temperatures and it would take care of that. That's not absolutely true. So we worked on the Panda Pied project for 10 years. And over that 10 years, we hatched out several pandas. We had one that had no kinks, but it was missing half a face. We incubated anywhere from 80 degrees all the way up to 90 degrees. And it didn't seem to matter. Actually, we went down as far as 78, I believe. And it doesn't matter. If they're going to have problems, they're going to have problems no matter what temperature you incubate at. It's just going to take you longer to hatch them out. They will grow slower. Sometimes that's not always the best thing. So keep that in mind when you're doing some of these pairings, that, incubation 89 degrees, right around in there, is where we found the best for everything. All right, so we've been asked to try the Dragon Hatch trays. They're actually orange and it kind of matches our stuff. So they're kind of cool. So we're gonna test out these as well as using the light diffusers this year. But we're gonna show how we actually set up an egg box. And so we just use the coarse vermiculite, and this is actually not as coarse as I like, but we brought in some new stuff for this year. This is what was left over. So what we do is we just pour water in here till it's moving around. We don't do the 1-to-1 ratio. We want it to pretty much soak up everything. Once you see the water is moving, then we're good to go. And what I usually do is I just take this and kind of rake it over the top, and then we're good to go. That egg box is ready. All right. That is on the light diffuser. All right. We're going to do the same thing with this one. This one ought to be a little easier, actually, because the Dragon Hatch trays are going to stay up higher. I don't like trying new stuff, so this is a little difficult for me to even try something new, because I know what I have works, and so far it's worked really well for years. This don't work as well, but we'll make it work. All right, then your Dragon Hatch tray just sits right in there, and now your eggs are off of the vermiculite. Now, one thing I want to say with us, we do use press and seal on ours. Again, this is preference. I put the 1/8 hole on each end, and then I put press and seal on them. What that does is it makes sure that they do get air in there for the air exchange, but it's not enough where it's hurting the eggs. If I just put this on there just like it is, it's going to get way too much air in there. Our fans circulate, fairly heavy. And I'm going to show you our incubator here in a minute, but our fans circulate quite a bit. I've turned them up just due to, I want to make sure my temperatures are even from top to bottom. There's no gradient, from top to bottom. So do the press and seal on them with an 1/8 hole. That's where we found we get the best results. All right, both of these egg boxes are ready. We have females that are getting ready to lay just any day. This one here probably have eggs in, I'd say, the next day or two. All right, we're going to move this out of the way a little bit. We're going to show you the incubator. So our incubator, so we have the dual 120 millimeter fans at the top. What I did there was I added a 1 inch by 1/2 inch PVC strip all the way down both sides to attach that top plate to. That is 2 pieces of 1/2 inch PVC, and then I cut out the holes for the fans. Then I used 16 gauge stainless steel to go down the back, and it cuts off about 1 inch from the bottom, and then it's sealed down both sides. So that air goes in and has to come down the bottom. And with the way these fans are set up now, we're getting exactly 89 degrees top to bottom. There is no differences top to bottom. And again, we use a sensor push on all the incubators. We have several sensors in here, you know, that we keep up with that. Guys, this is a true drink cooler. This was the very first incubator I ever built, and I've had this for almost 17 years now. And it works great. Now we use Vivarium electronics. We do use proportional on it. And that's going to help us to keep that temperature, you know, exact as well. But guys, when you're incubating eggs, I'm not going to tell you how to do it. I'm going to tell you what our experience has been. When we incubated at, say, 86.5 degrees, it would take somewhere in the neighborhood of 65 to 70 days for them to hatch. It made no difference at 86.5 versus 89.5. I mean, we had the same outcome every time. They were either wadded up, faces missing. We hatched one of the panda pieds with no head at all. That was the weirdest snake I'd ever seen. It actually had one eye, but it had no mouth. It had nothing. You know, and I really feel that if you know there's going to be problems, you know, with these snakes breeding, don't do it. You know, we quit breeding spider for the same reason. I mean, we weren't having problems with spiders, but just from all the controversy, we decided to quit. Did we hatch any, you know, spiders that were bad? Yeah. You know, I mean, we bred spider for 15 years, so absolutely we produced some bad ones. But again, guys, if you're going to do stuff like, let's say, champagne to spider, you know it's going to have a problem. You know, the spot nose to spot nose, you know it's going to have problems. Just don't do it. You know, that's just my opinion. I refuse to do that kind of stuff. All right, guys. Go check us out at Lone Star Reptiles on Instagram. If you have any questions at all on this video or any other videos or any animals we may have. Again, guys, we do have some LSR fires available. So if you're interested in the LSR fire, please call me at 817-213-7575. Go hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell on YouTube. And hope everybody's having a great season. Till next time, thanks.